we mainly talk over the football game and watch the commercials. But that is what we're doing today. Now, Sword Coast Legends. Let's see. When last we left our intrepid heroes. Hi, Blaze. How's it going? I'm sure. Again, I gotta say, the shoulder pads are a bit much, guys. I mean, really, they're a bit much. The helmet is bad enough, but I'm not really sure how you end up with shoulder pads like that. In the real world, I imagine it would make it harder to fight, not better. So there's that. I'll go ahead and continue the game. When we last left our intrepid heroes, we let's see, we had just finished clearing out the mercenary caves and started on our path to Luskin, and it looks like we woke up into a dream again. Dreams make good storytelling, I guess, for your tabletop game as well. Creating a sort of a visionscape that you can play in is interesting too, though you have to set expectations correctly on a tabletop game. Let's see. Okay. Anything over here?
Sure. Anytime.
Oh, here's a guy. Hi, Nettie. Aren't you dead?
Home. Home. I can't go home.
Why can't you go home?
They say demons come out of my dreams. I died for a lie, for no purpose. It just wasn't fair. Your mind, your heart, your guilt, your destiny. At the world's end, I can never go home.
It's not good. Alright. So the bad guys did kind of a number on you.
Can you help me? I seem to have lost my way. Couldn't you? Was I so tuned from the start? Is this place gone? I think I've fulfilled my purpose now. This gate is shut. There is only one way left.
Okay. So, creepy hellscape, burning village, charming.
I must say, you've left quite a trail of blood behind. Well done.
Stand for judgment, children of the abyss. Here is laid bare the truth. You serve the Mad One, devourer of hope, dread general of the gibbering hordes.
You make
There
accusations.
needs be no truth but what is in my heart. You stand amongst killers, thieves, name betrayers, and corpse robbers. Vile company betrays a vile heart. The world perishes in fire or in shadow, and there you stand, at the heart of it. My order was right to keep watch on you, right to see you die. You were blind to it. I pity you if such a creature as you were worthy of it.
Okay.
Truly, you have lost much.
Why? Why?
Sure.
What the hell is going on?
All you need to know is that you've caught the attention of the
Master, come.
You understand?
Such jokes, unbefitting a herald of the Mad One. Come, He calls, we answer.
Okay. He calls and we answer. And I can't really kill him. What the hell is going on around here? Let's see here. More dream hellscape stuff. No, can't go through there. Let's.
Was it for glory that you ended the world? Or for some sense of duty?
Yes, that must be.
Awake, skinning snake, for the sake of your master. Such lives you will take.
Well, awesome.
Pleasure.
Why are the.
Yes!
Can do.
Let's slip past these guys. It's not going to let me attack anyone, so I can't influence that. So dream sequences are interesting, but they do
Sure.
kind of want you to
You have
have some control.
here to see the birth of a new god. It was, after all, your sacrifice that made it possible. I died for no reason. In rage and ceaseless pain, as will the world. It will come to pass.
Huh. Step away from my friend Drow.
Your spirit is as strong as any other from your guild. I see why he selected you. He who plays knights as bishops and kings as pawns. You will see, my friend. We are siblings in purpose, if not in blood. He calls to you as he once called to me.
So yeah, if you were doing a dream sequence on the tabletop, you would not want to take away the volition of the players. So if they saw a scene where demons were fighting gilded knights, you should be able to affect
It's all
that.
into you. Clearly you had another rough night, the way you were tossing and carrying on like your head was on fire.
Aye, it was rough. Got a bit of a headache this morning, I do.
I worry that these nightmares could be prophetic, as if someone's trying to communicate with you. Perhaps it is best to suffer through them until we know who and why.
I won't worry. Did you say you had a
His name is Soranil Noonshadow. He's a wizard and a bit of an information broker. He asked us to find survivors of the attacks on your guild and bring them to him. He can help you.
I'm gonna guess he's a elf too, with a name like Soranil Noonshadow. Let's see. You trust
Aye,
him?
he hasn't steered us wrong yet.
To be honest, true trust is a luxury at the moment. I need certain information, and he's the only one who can offer it.
Okay.
I'd rather get right to work than spend all morning jawing out here in the open.
Aye, all business. I like that in a woman.
Get in line, you twig.
Get around me.
She started it.
Aye, and I'll be finishing it too.
I can tell this is going to be an interesting day.
The gate's not too far from here. Big wall, huge doors, can't miss it.
We might be wanting to check in with Tarlin. Make sure we're square on the caravan job. I'm not holding out hope for a glowing review.
Keep heart, my new friends. I have a feeling that the help you need is just through those gates.
Yeah. Just through those gates. Let me see. Well, let's get to know our friends here.
What can I do for you? There is not much to tell. I have dedicated myself to the search for a relic called the Moon Tear. A relic of Sehanine, lost decades ago as a result of my own childish ignorance.
Huh. What happened?
I remember I was around 15 years old, a toddling babe by elven reckoning. I had a friend, Seric, the best companion a young girl could have. But my parents did not approve of our friendship. My parents told me our family had a sacred duty, one that meant we could not afford such dalliances. I found out not much later that they were right. My parents scolded and punished and eventually kept me from my dear friend, the one child with whom I could play, laugh, and experience joy. One day, I was out playing, on my own, when a group of travelers approached me. They said they were hungry and in need of supplies, but I could tell that they were drow. Even then, I knew what that meant. But, consumed by my childish anger and ignorance, I decided that... Gods forgive me. I decided that a confrontation with the drow would be a fitting punishment for my mother and father, for denying me Seric's companionship.
You were just
I
a
was,
child.
but it was no excuse for what I did. In a fit of pique, I gave the drow travelers directions to our village, hoping to... I don't know what I hoped. I wanted my parents to hurt the way they made me hurt. But what happened was much, much worse. The drow turned out to be forward scouts for a raiding party. They invaded our village, killing and capturing my people, my family. We had been given the sacred honor of protecting a relic of Sehanine. While ransacking our home, the drow took the Moon Tear.
So I could go with a harsher question here, but I'm a paladin, so
I
I'll be
knew
nice.
of the drow. I knew what they were capable of. I thought such tragedy was the thing of stories and fables, not of real life. I search now for the Moon Tear, both to recover it for my goddess, but also in the hopes of making amends for my sins, for my wrath, my ignorance. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. If there's nothing else, I'd like to take a moment and reflect.
No. You do that. We're good.
We met under tense circumstances, but things will get easier from here on, if the gods will it. The sooner we meet with Storanil, the sooner we can both be on our way. The Lady of Dreams go with you.
Okay.
Something you need?
I'd like to learn
It's
more
not
about you.
much of a tale. I was born in Westgate, near the Sea of Fallen Stars. My family were traders. They'd moved out of East Rift and saw a home among the humans. My father made a lot of coin very quickly there, mostly doing things he shouldn't have been doing, bribing officials for shipping contracts, smuggling goods into and out of town, that sort of thing.
Charmer. Sounds like someone I
My
know.
mother never approved of my father's business. From the day she found out what he were up to, she started making contingency plans. She wasn't going to let Pa's problems bleed over into family.
She sounds like
She
a smart
was.
woman.
I'm alive because of her. Finally, my father's sturges came home to roost. We were murdered by rivals. And my mother took my siblings and I, hopped on a caravan, and moved us all the way west to the city of Sales. And there we have it. How a fine young dwarf like me got mixed up in a place like Luskin. You know, this really takes me back. But I have some sleeping and resting that needs doing. Maybe we could wax nostalgic another time. Don't be a stranger.
I'll go ahead and let you sleep. Alright, Jarhill.
What do you need? Aye, we haven't had a chance to talk very much since you joined up, have we? Me family goes way back. Back to Mithril Hall, if you believe that. Our family scattered from there after Shimmergloom attacked. And we returned when King Battlehammer signed the treaty with the Many Arrow Orcs.
Oh. So we're tied to the books with Drist and Company. Isn't that nice?
Aye, we were smiths. I know, be still your heart, but we were good. Me clan got the name Stoneforge because it says me ancestor could forge stone into a blade fit for battle. Why you'd want to do that, I'll never know. Me ma and dad left for Mirabar just before I was born. Looking to expand the family business, they said. Too much competition from other smiths, I say.
Well, that seems
Me
like
dad
a
was
princess.
anything but stupid, that's for sure. We made good coin there, and we made a name for ourselves in Mirabar. I worked in the forge as a wee lass, swinging a hammer right alongside me dad. Funny remembering it now. I'm not sure I hated it as much as I thought I did. Well, I need to get a bite to eat. Maybe we'll find some time to talk later.
Sure. Oh, that should be good.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, let's go talk to the
What can I do
decidedly
for you?
off wizard.
Where should I begin? Well, I was born in a small village near Longsaddle to very young parents who were farmers just because their own parents had been farmers and had all died the winter before.
Your parents?
No, they all killed each other. An ancient family feud. Very tragic, really. My ma told me it started over the ownership of an enormous tomato and grew from there, as these things do. When I was born, my ma and da hoped I'd be able to help them out on the farm.
Oh,
But
dear.
really, they'd have been better off hiring a farmhand. It's like they didn't realise I'd be born as a baby and not as a strapping lad of 13 years.
Like parents, like son?
Sure, I like parents. Mine were just a little dim, that's all. You might not know it to look at me now, but I was a scrawny child, and I was of little use on the farm. I tried very hard, but I never really took to manual labour. So my parents did what I believe any other loving parents in their situation would do. They sought around for someone willing to trade, a son for a son. And the next thing I knew, I met my Uncle Kipper. You know, remembering all that now, I'm starting to think that maybe my parents weren't as loving as I once thought. If you don't mind, I'd rather like some time to think.
Yeah.
Alright, you know where to find me.
You are a sad, strange little man. That's what I'm getting from this. And so, got our guild chest here. I can store stuff there. It looks like a mission item. That's one wisdom. That's one wisdom saves. Cloth boots. shield. It's a nice looking shield. Also a nice looking shield. Lots of stuff. I'm at 212 of 330, so definitely need to sell some of this, but Elvish Mouth. And we got into some jewelry, some scrolls, smasher, great tiger armor, which I really feel like I should get rid of all of it, because it gives you vulnerabilities if you have all of them, and that seems maybe not the best choice. 25% radiant vulnerability from that. 25% necrotic damage vulnerability. That. And 25% fire, cold, lightning, and acid damage vulnerability. Yeah. The bonuses aren't enough to offset these, so I'm thinking I'm going to sell those and get some money. Alright. But it's good to know, right? It's good to know that it's there. And we go out of this place. Alright. Mercenary Cave. High Road. Bonestone Burrow. Okay, these are the places I've already cleared out. And we're up in Luskin. Mirror Bar's over there. Nice one, Dale. Tin Towns is up there somewhere. Can't go back to Neverwinter, because I actually wouldn't mind having some expansion that would go back to Neverwinter, or possibly some of the other towns like Waterdeep. Oh, that'd be cool. Or maybe go to Mithril Hall. That'd be neat as well. But they're not options. What I have as an option is travel to, accept. So definitely want Blaze, Larathar, and Hummet. I wouldn't mind taking Jarhill, but I only have 4 slots, so this is the company I take. I definitely need a rogue, a healer, and a wizard. While a paladin can be sort of a healer, it's not really their particular bag, so there is that. So, looks like we get to the city gates of Luskin. Luskin is a terrible place. I think one of my favorite... So, game fiction is often subpar. It's not always going to be up to the top of the writing skill scale. That said, there are a few that I do like. While I do have some occasional problems with the R.A. Salvatore stories, he does write a good fight scene from time to time. And in this particular case, he has written in The Pirate King a great fight scene between a lich, I guess, against, well, the entire town of Luskin. It was pretty brutal. I mean, really brutal. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Let's go check out the chest. I think my favorite part is when he ripped open the earth and dropped a bunch of people in it.
With pleasure.
Because he wanted to kill them while they were trying to, kill him.
I honestly didn't see that coming.
Yeah, Rogue, go pick the lock.
I got this.
Yeah, I figured you did. And alarm.
Maybe I can help.
All right. So I have to say, you get a lot of treasure in this one. A lot more than I actually expected, or would have expected anyway. Let's see here. Because let's take a look at it for a second here. See if I can gear up a bit. I have Burning Dawn, Splint Cross, which is armor class 7. So yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, it's pretty much better than anything else out there. I get +1 wisdom from a band of alarm. I think I'll put that on actually. So potions, more potions. Got some alchemist fire, great axe. I mean, it's cute and all, but I don't have much use for it. Crossbows, halberds, balls. Okay. Anything? Nope. Okay. Let's go with you. Alright. And I can narrow this down. Okay, let's look at your weapons. See what you got. See if it is better than anything else I've got. Bastard's Inheritance. It's a short sword. And a dagger. Let's see. It's not as good as that. Okay. So my weapon upgrade isn't really an upgrade there. Let's look at the armor. Put red tiger armor on him. But his leather vest is better. Gloves are better. Yeah. So we're not going to do that one. Please. No. Potions are there. That's good to know. And we got the mission items and the miscellaneous, which I'm not really sure what you use some of these for, but whatever. Let's see. Now, her bow is probably going to be better than anything that I could get her, so yeah. Can't tell if it actually gives you automatic identify, or if you have some items on you that could be enchanted and you just don't know it, which would be kind of annoying. But I've got the Tempest Staff in this guy's hands. It's 1.6 bludgeoning, deals 1 lightning damage on hit and 1 thunder as well. Or I could give him the Branch of Damnation, which 10% chance to cast Hellfire when landing in an attack, and +1 cantrip damage. Yeah, I think the Tempest Staff is actually better, so keep that. Straight out the clothing. I already gave him an upgrade in the weapons, in the clothing. No, nothing magical. Alright. So, lots of stuff. I'm going to need to sell
I'm here.
a lot of this. Doesn't look like I'm going to get into any fights anytime soon. But, still, I'll go tell them. He's the caravan leader. Morning. You've probably seen by now, the gates of Luskin are closed. But at least they made it here thanks in no small part to you. Why are the gates closed? What's wrong with the guards? From the look of it, thugs. Not proper to your city guards at any rate. We'll keep that in mind. We had an uneventful journey up to the last bit of unpleasantness. I'd say your guild was a pleasure to work with. That's good to hear. We did lose a lot of cargo and a couple of days of travel time, and you know some good folks as well. As much as I hate to do it, your contract allows us to take compensation for those losses from your payment. We accept whatever amount the contract stipulates. So I get an extra 100 gold. Alright. Let's go to the general goods vendor. Let's see what you've got. Do you have any healer's potions? You do. Excellent. Let's go with... Alright, yeah. Yes, even the Branch of Damnation. I don't need it. I'll have, you know, cloth boots. There we go. All that stuff. I'm going to maybe incorrectly assume that all of this stuff is more or less just, you know, decorative and pretty. So I don't need it. I'll leave this potion, the food and potions alone. And the miscellaneous items as well for now, because I might need them later. So, let's go ahead and ooh. Two-handed, raged, 1-2 piercing, deadeye, critic range, +10. So I have two-handed range, 16 yard, light crossbow. Helmet of quelling, 2% thunder damage resistance. Alright. Let's take a look over here.
If you say so. Sounds like a plan.
Alright. What have we got? Alright, it's almost time for me to wrap up here.
Sure.
I hope you've been enjoying the show. This one wasn't as eventful as some of my previous ones, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm a little
All
sad
right.
about that. Let's take a look and see what happens when I go talk to these guys.
And who do we have here?
We found this one trying to sneak into the city with a forged pass. Bosun Taddock.
I am appalled.
Oh,
A forgery? What has this town come to?
That's what I was telling you. It ain't like it used to be.
Please, I just need to get in to see an apothecary. My son is so sick. I just didn't have time to wait.
Well, we all know the punishment for forgery in this town, don't we?
A stern warning.
If only. Make an example of her. I want no doubts in anyone's minds that no one gets through here without a pass.
With pleasure, sir.
No, please.
I'm sorry. What? I thought I heard you command me to stop.
Let's see. If you want to go attack this woman, you'll have to go through me, or if you just wanted to help her son. Let's see.
Oh my! Whatever shall I do? I have only my guards here and the might of Shiprethnor at my back. But keep going. I'm sure you can find some way to be a hero. And what's it to you? You want to help our son so badly? Then feel free to assist him yourself. Now step aside, unless you feel like haggling over this lady some more.
You seem...
Arrangement? Well now, it may be that we've misjudged the situation after all.
$50 gold sessions.
Oh, I remember now. Silly me. I should have realized it straight off. Welcome to the city of sails, milady.
Yeah.
You're a right hero, you are. I'll name my first pint after you.
Oh,
I don't have the words to thank you enough for your kindness. The gods smile on you, my friends.
Awfully generous of you.
You've got that sort of coin just lying around. Remind me to tell you about this business idea I had.
Well, we have to find some way into this city, and I certainly don't have a pass.
Aye, there's always another way.
Ooh. Okay, level up. Alright. It's your turn, huh? I think an increase on the magic missile would not go amiss. Let's see. What else do we have him doing? We could summon beasts. Probably not the best choice. This chill touch. Match up dire effect. Let's see. Ray of enfeeblement. On hit, the target deals only half damage when dealing physical damage for 60 seconds. The target DC save. Okay. And I'll put the rest in magic missile. What's wrong? An apprentice at a local alchemy shop inside Luskin. My master told me to collect samples from oozes and I don't like people entering the sewers, so I came out here to sneak in. But they locked the sewer entrance and now I can't even get back into the city. Maybe I can help. Could you? You seem like you could handle yourself. Gather the samples, bring them to my master in Luskin. I'm sure she'll pay you well. Her name is Verlona. She owns a shop in the market district of Luskin. Just be sure to mention I sent you, please. She'll be more merciful if she knew I was stranded out here. I hope. Well, she sounds charming. You know what? Looking at the time, I'm going to wrap things up here. I hope you enjoyed the show. Maybe next time I'll be in the actual undercity of Luskin, and you can see, more combat. And maybe I'll do that middle of the week this week, because I have some schedule changes at work that means that I might have the opportunity to do that this coming week. So we'll see. But yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, share with all the people. Check out the Patreon, of course. And thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oops.